Well, ever wondered what it takes to put news on air? Well, the names that you see after the news on television in particular, or what is called credits in journalism, are of those responsible for news production. It was a whole long year, and I speak to some of those who remained behind to keep the flame of information dissemination and news burning when most other newsrooms are literally empty. Well, I introduced to the names behind the credits, NBC's TV News Bulletin editor and producer Serafia Nadunya as well as Lahia Hatutale. Good evening, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening,
Good evening, Salma.
Well, you have both done a remarkable job working behind the scenes to put this production on air. So how could you just share with us your routine, basically, your daily routine as production editors and producers here?
I work as a bulletin editor, and my main duty is to ensure that all the stories in are quality checked before they go on air. It's my duty to see that no names are used in a bad way. I check grammar, I check voicing.
What about you, Serafia? Could you fill us in?
You know, news production is a teamwork. And our activities as producers depends on the contributions from the reporters. So the first thing I do when I get into the office is to check on the assignment of the day, to see what stories are allocated to reporters, how many are they, and what time we can expect them.
So what happens in an event that you don't have enough stories?
You know, Salma, we do not only depend on reporters' input. We also initiate stories and also arrange interviews with newsmakers and analysts. And that's just to fill up for a shortfall of stories.
Indeed, you guys have in fact done a remarkable job. I can attest to that. Lahia, how do you deal with deadlines and pressing times of breaking news?
You have to keep your head on the shoulder at a time like that. You have to focus. That's why sometimes when most of my family and friends know that when Lahi is on duty, we mustn't call her. I can't pick up any private phone call because I've got calls that are coming in and I need to speak to the reporter and I need to speak to the newsmaker. So you just have to really be strong.
Right. Lastly, Serafia, you want to add to that?
Yeah, we do plan ahead. You know, we do plan ahead. And you know, Salma, deadline can only be dealt with a proper planning.
Right.
So we keep a good communication with the whole team and just to make sure they are all updated with their task.
Last add on to that.
Yeah, sure.
When it comes in the newsroom at 7:45, you'll see me shouting at the video. You'll think we are mad people because you just stop and you become shouting at the video editor to send the story.
But that's what makes a quality bulletin, you know. Yes. So lastly, guys, it was a long and challenging year, but you guys are super producers, you know. So what kept you guys going throughout?
What kept me going is people around me. You know, the support from my family, support from my colleagues and my friends. You know, really, people around me kept me going.
Lahia?
You won't even believe that I haven't even wished my mom happy New Year's. Because I've been on duty since and I'm just focused at work. Even when I was at home sleeping, I was still thinking about the stories and who to call and who to... It has been a long and tough year. My dad passed away and other news. I'm not the only person who lost a father or a parent in the newsroom. So you are still grieving and you still got work to do, but I'm not the only really one who lost a parent, the whole country, so we are together in this grief. So we have to keep strong and give the nation the news that they deserve.
Well, Lahia and Serafia, we thank you so much for your contribution, for your input to always give us this, this a great bulletin at the end of the day and update the nation. We wish you guys all the best and continue serving the nation, the Namibian nation at large.
Thank you, Salma.
All right.